Hello, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new FIFA 21 Ultimate Team Road to Glory episode. Don't forget I uploaded twice yesterday. If you want to check those out, they'll be in the top corner. Go and check them out before, of course, you're watching this. And just be wary that the next day or two and the last couple of days fairly gameplay heavy, and that is just because a lot of you have been spamming me. We want to see Ronaldo. How is Ronaldo? So I'm showing you, as we had a couple of pack related episodes, I'm now showing you all the gameplay, and then don't forget, like, obviously rewards are just a couple of days away, so don't worry, the packs are coming, and I'm hoping that we get some pretty good ones as well. So if you do me a huge favor of smashing the thumbs up on the video, right? 5,000 likes is your target. You've been nailing that lately, obviously, because the viewership has increased since packing Ronaldo. But yeah, if you could smash that thumbs up, that'd be brilliant. And of course, subscribe as well if you're new. So I sold Neymar, didn't I, at the end of yesterday's episode. Need to make adjustments to the team so that I can carry on playing. And those adjustments are happening on screen for you guys right now. I didn't... obviously, it was... I didn't really think about it when I sold Neymar. I just went ahead and did it because I knew that I was going to sell him at the end of the weekend league. And once I got to 14, that's like the minimum requirement for me in the weekend league. If I can get that, then I'm kind of done. If I go further, great. But I knew Neymar was going to drop in price a little bit. So whilst I could make a bit of profit on him, I decided to do that. You can see I'm putting the squad together now of what we're actually going to use for actually rivals today, because I put this one out to Twitter. This was for Sunday, right? I had 5 games of rivals remaining. I knew I was going to play more weekend league, and if I get, 5 games worth of 400 points, I would have ended at 13,500 points, which wouldn't have been enough subsequently to get Div 1 rank 1. So Twitter told me to go ahead and play those 5 games of rivals first, which is a first for me playing rivals on the weekend, because it's normally weekend league only. But I thought, you know what, it's team of the year. We can do our utmost to try and get those packs from rivals, which is the Div 1 rank 1 ultimate packs. That would be ideal. So putting this squad together, yes, I'm using Hector Herrera as a centre-back. I actually think when I look at his card that he could be pretty good. So we've decided to play him there today, and of course that helps with our chemistry, getting another La Liga player in. And we've got like Alwar coming back into the squad. Obviously, Joao Felix coming into the team as well. Quite excited to try this team out and see how it performs. See if it's any better or any worse than what we've been using so far this weekend. Got a little Totti challenge done because it was a premium gold players pack. Hey, we'll definitely try and go ahead and get something from that. This was probably at the time. I don't know if midfielders or attackers were out at this point, which probably gives away that I'm not going to get anything from the pack. But we're not going to pack a Totti in this one, unfortunately. We're not even going to get boards. Where has my pack luck gone? Don't take that seriously, please. I understand that I've been very, very fortunate over the last few days with the players that I've been getting. So, into rivals we go then, sat at 11,570 points. If I can average over 400 points a game in those 5 games, then we might just about come away with Division 1 rank 1, if we're very lucky. So I go into my first game, 0-0 at half-time, possession guy, we weren't really making much happen. I dropped him a little message, would you like to play from 5-all? This is not helping either of us. And I didn't get a message back until after the game. So maybe he just had his notifications off or something. That's totally fine. I'm just offering it out there to people if they want to try and up their points as well. But in the end, it went from bad to worse. It went from really average to bad to worse. And I end up, obviously throwing the kitchen sink at him, trying to get at least a goal or something in this game. But he was hitting me on the counter from that. And as you can see, I mean, even that goes in. What's Kleiber doing on the line? How is he not just blocking that, getting it away? But I end up losing 3-0, which is the worst possible situation, getting a loss on rivals and not scoring a goal. I would have been better going and playing a game of the weekend league, because that would have got me a guaranteed 400 points. Okay, so be it. What it does do is drop my skill rating. Maybe that will help us. We only get 150 for that one. We go on into the next game. Neymar, Ansu Fati, Depay, Marquinhos. Lots of good players, including that Varane at the back. Need to be wary of him. But Felix knocks it into Ronaldo, and I can just scoot past the defender there. Bang that one near post. I didn't know if the keeper was going to rush me or change or do a little bit of goalkeeper movement. So we just played it near post, and it worked out in our favour. Ansu Fati gets the equaliser, though, just before half-time. I was definitely struggling. Rivals is tough, you know, especially on the weekend league. It just feels like it's maybe even more difficult because the normal, not the normal people, the other people are out playing the weekend league, and the people playing rivals on the weekend probably really want to get their points. So, sorry about that. I dropped something. But yeah, I end up coming away with a 3-1 victory, which is brilliant stuff because that gives us a lot of points. It does push us back up to 1950 skill rating, which is about as high as I go, really. But plus 480 and then plus 290. We got loads of points there. And actually, from those last 2 games, the average points has been more than 800. So that's brilliant stuff. Next game we go into, nice squad. Could be a good player, so we need to be careful here. Seedorf knocks it into Cristiano Ronaldo. I scoot past the defender, bang, goal. If you can do that LBRB push thing like I do, then you're going to be, you're just going to be in with the luck because it just works so very well. But this flashback Aguero, someone that I don't often come up against, but when I do, oh my god, he destroys me all the time. Very good player, of course, you would expect that, and he scores twice. So I actually go from being 1-0 up to 2-1 down. And it's just like choosing the longest possible celebration you can do. I don't know why people necessarily do that. And it's weird that that's now, I guess, kind of seen as toxic because you can skip celebrations. But considering we can skip people's replays, I guess sometimes they just decide to play as long a celebration animation as possible. So I'm 3-1 down at half-time, getting destroyed by possession, can't make anything happen, make that 4-1. Again, this game is just not going well. Rivals for me is such a stressful area of the game. I really don't enjoy it. I've got to say, it's just not an area that I enjoy whatsoever, but I do like the thought of getting a couple of ultimate packs. So I know that most of the time I can just get my rivals rewards from playing all of my weekend league games, but a little combination of a bit of both can obviously help you get the slightly better rewards. So I will sacrifice my hairline and my happiness for a couple of hours just to play some rivals, because yeah, it just doesn't really do much for me. It makes me pretty stressed out and annoyed quite a lot of the time. I think that's why some of you want to see me stream, is because you want to see what the unhappy side of last year's like. Why would you want that? Anyway, yeah, we get destroyed. He was 2160. Like, why am I getting matched against someone with over 200 skill rating more than me on old gen as well, where most of the people are playing? Crazy. But yeah, as you can see there, we got 300 something points because we did score twice. So I guess it's not too bad, but still not as good as a weekend league game. So far, we might just about be level or just about beating what we would have got if we'd have played 3 champs games. We go into the next one, though. Neymar cuts inside, and I wipe him out with Varane, and he steps up with Tavernier and sticks it bottom right. Really nice penalty, that. I don't know, I guess because Tavernier takes penalties for Rangers, does he have, like, high penalty stat on his card? I should really check that, because if he's on the pitch, now that I don't have Neymar, I might have to be taking them with Tavernier. But Ronaldo dispatched quite nicely when I got a penalty myself, and then my opponent has a free kick which he just played short, and that was basically a free goal for Suarez. So I'm actually 2-1 down. Again, hardly any possession. I felt like I was playing against the possession sweats, the biggest ones of all time when I was playing these games. It was insane. I really struggled to keep the ball, and it was all 4-2-3-1, which is normally okay for me to play against. But yeah, it's the 4-4-2s that normally do me in, but I mean, I don't know. I was just getting done by 4-2-3-1 big time. So he makes it 3-2 with the Suarez. Obviously got a cracking shot on him. But then my Ronaldo just does this. Just sort of like lifts the ball over a couple of defenders. Ends up getting the equaliser. So a 3-3 equaliser, or a 3-3 draw, should I say, is actually pretty good points. That's definitely more than a game of champs. So again, I think we're now ahead of what we would have been. Because we could have finished with a maximum of like 13,570. He had quite a high skill rating compared to me as well. I'm getting fairly unfortunate with my matchups today. It is what it is, though, I guess. So we get 570 for that, bringing me to 13,390. So if I lose the next game, I pretty much finish on exactly what I would have done if I just played champs. But this game is This is the one that I need. Yeah, this can bring me up to that 14k mark like I really, really need. So straight on through, Mendy to Robin, and I just bang it near post because he does move the goalkeeper. And you got to mentally remember that, right? If they move the goalie once, they're probably like muscle memory is to do that every time you get one-on-one. So maybe just shoot at the near post or something, and you should be all right. However, we move on into the second half, and my opponent gets the equaliser, and that was the thing I was fearing. Being 1-0 up for so long, and then all of a sudden it gets stripped away from me. But Ronaldo to Aouar, I actually brought off Felix, who I haven't been loving, I'm not going to lie. And then left Aouar on at cam, actually, and he scored the goal. But then Garrincha can get inside the box again, knock it into Lucas, into Varane, but Fred intercepts, and then Ronaldo scores the goal. Oh, God, he's equalised on me again. But what a ball that is from the Frenchman through to the Portugueser, Cristiano Ronaldo at the near post, just smashes it home. Again, I think he moved his goalie there, so that is it's wise that we're shooting at the near post. Well, Ronaldo gets inside the box. He can just knock it into Robin. Robin with the turn and the little tap home. We can get a 4-2 lead with 5 minutes to go. And this is going to be a big old win for us. If we scored that right there, it would have been full points. But at that point, he quit. And when it says that, was I playing against 1 or 2 people? I actually don't know. I should have been looking at the little triangles above their heads, really, shouldn't I? But yeah, we got the win. And that's 21-66. Again, over 200 skill rating more than me. What's going on? We actually beat him, though. That was mental. And we get 860, baby. That's great. Ending on 14,250, which I thought at the time, yes, I'm getting ultimate packs. But now I see the scores, and at the end of the weekend league, it was like 13,550, and it keeps going up by 10 every now and again. I actually don't think that that's going to be enough to get the rank 1 reward. And if so, I'm really sorry, but I tried my hardest. I went into Rivals instead of Weekend League. I got more points than I could have done. And yeah, I don't know. I just lost a couple of games there. And if that is the difference, then so be it. But it will be a little bit soul-destroying knowing that we got over 14k points and that wouldn't equal rank 1. I hope it still does, man. I hope it just doesn't move that quick. But I'm not too sure on that. I think I'm still screwed. So just for the end of the episode here, I'm going to go into a couple games of Weekend League. I figured that was a great warm-up playing those 5 games of Rivals, and that Weekend League should be a doddle at this point because everyone in Rivals is a sweat. But I forgot that I was also 14-6, which is pretty high form for me. And I'm also, I'm trying to get up to 17 wins. I always find that gap difficult, and at this point Elite is still available. If I keep winning all my games, I can afford to drop one loss and then I'll have to win them all in order to get Elite, which just doesn't seem like that's in my capabilities, if I'm honest. But 4-2 up at half time, a lot high scoring first half in that game. He then gets through with Theo Hernandez, scores a goal, makes it back to 4-3. However, good interception there by Tavernier, and I think it ends up with Robin banging it home, getting a goal to go 5-3 up, and then, of course, we can try and make it 6 and possibly even 7. CR7 through to Robin. Little dink on the 2-star weak foot. Somehow it worked. I didn't expect it, but it did work out for us. And then Ronaldo to Felix, back to Ronaldo. We can just push past here, cut inside, and actually take the strike on the left foot with the finesse, because, of course, he was expecting me to stay on the right foot. So that guy with his insanely attacking team, which was a really high scoring first half, ended with me scoring loads and loads of goals and getting us up to 15 wins. Okay, can we make it up to 16 and end the video on that for now? Carrying on tomorrow to get as high as we can. We come up against Ronaldo and co. Lots of other good players in here, including this Carrasco, who just wellies it at the far post. I did move my goalie, but unfortunately, it still was going in no matter what, I guess. But Felix, going to knock this one, or try and knock it into Ronaldo. He ends up getting really lucky with how that ball falls to him. We get the goal with the main man. Good stuff. And then Robin cuts past Kleiber, knocks it into the box, and then Ronaldo's there to head home. I can't tell you how many of them I've missed, where I head it over or wide. But every now and again, I feel like I do have that aerial ability. I have that threat now, just whipping it into CR7. So that is potential other ways that we can score on this game. And what I just, failed to talk about as it happened was probably the best goal I scored in this game. Lovely rainbow flick volley in off the bar from Iron Robin. And I decided to bring on Alessandrini at cam this time, bring João Felix off. Actually end up making it 4-1. In what I thought was a fairly close game, and that this guy could have beat me if it had gone the other way, but just so luckily for me, things went in my favour. I don't know what I was doing here, but I ended up sticking it in my own net with Herrera, who has been great, by the way, as a centre-back. For those of you that are doubters, maybe didn't think that was a good idea. I actually really enjoyed him. And I know, I struggled a bit in Rivals, but it wasn't down to the centre-back, really. It was just down to me being how I am, people in Div 1 just being better than me. So we got another win, and we're up to 16 wins. 16-6 right now. Class result so far. I will carry on tomorrow, and of course, we'll do what other SBCs. We'll make some changes to the club as well for the squad. Looking forward to showing you what we've got planned. Actually, I've got a cool team in mind. But yeah, so far, where's Ronaldo? 16 games, 32 goals, 7 assists. Pretty good. Averaging 2 goals a game and then assists as well I love him, obviously. But if you could do me a huge favour at the end of the video here, smash a thumbs up, hit me with that thumbs up. 5,000 likes is your target. Thank you for those of you that are supporting the series still so strongly. I really appreciate you. Subscribe as well if you're new around here. Super close to 500k, as you can see from my channel, and of course follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Links down below. So that's going to be the end of the episode, all summed up, and I'll be back tomorrow again with another video for you. Peace.